Welcome to No Face, No Case, one of my series I will be starting that's covering the NBA, the whole NBA, like all the rumors and everything. So, on this today's channel, well, not today's channel, but today's video, I want to talk to you about Giannis, my ideas for the saving the draft and tanking, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the draft, the number 1 pick, and the number 2 pick. Okay, so let's start with Giannis. I feel like Miami, they got a nice package, but I feel like Giannis, they're gonna gut the team so much, they're not gonna have nothing. So I feel like the best case scenario will be the Trailblazers, but I don't want everybody to be on the West, because I'm a Lakers fan. There's gonna be too much people on the West. So I feel like you should stay in the East because it's way more easier to get to the finals. So my team I pick him to go to is the Magics. Not the Magics. Magic. Because I feel like Ben can't really shoot. He can shoot a little bit, but he can't shoot. I feel like Ben Carroll, he shoots a little more. And I feel like what the Magic should do is trade Jalen Suggs for like a first round pick. Or like a young player in the first round pick. Flip that and other picks and Franz Wagner. I'm saying that name right. I won't butcher his name, I'm sorry. And trade him for Giannis. I ring Giannis and Ben Carroll as the centerpieces, power forward in the center, and have Wendell Carter come off the bench. I feel like they should go get D'Angelo Russell because I feel like he's a nice shooter. They're gonna need more shooting. But them two can be iffy when it comes to shooting threes. So I feel like D'Angelo Russell can shoot. What's his name? Forget his name. Dang. I want to say Ben Simmons. I'm crazy right now. I'm a little nervous because this is my first, exploring this type of thing. So I want to say the dude that's from the Grizzlies. I forgot his name. The shooter, Bam. Not Bam. Is that his name? Not Bam. Dang. Desmond Bain. They got a Desmond Bain. So Desmond Bain, Russell, and find another shooter. I feel like Anthony Black, they could trade him for to open up space, or because he's a nice player, I'll find another shooter so it can have 3 shooters: Russell, Desmond Bain, and another shooter. Trade him for Klay Thompson or somebody that can shoot, right? And then have Ben Carroll and Giannis, and then fill out the bench. I feel like that'd be nice, and then really run pick and roll with Ben Carroll and then Giannis. I feel like that'd be unstoppable, pick and roll, because Ben Carroll downhill, Giannis downhill, or they can just pass. Ben Carroll gonna dunk, Giannis gonna dunk on you. It's gonna be hard to stop that. And then the shooters spread the floor. You can't leave Desmond Bain. You can't leave Russell. You can't leave Klay Thompson, or another shooter. You feel me? You can't leave that. It's gonna be a nice potent offense. One thing is, you're gonna have to worry about Giannis being healthy. I feel like he hasn't been healthy over the years. So now let's transition to the draft process, and I feel like what can save the draft. I mean, teams taking. Because I feel like there's better ways than what the NBA came up with. I feel like this is my favorite idea, that battle with the picks, right? Let other teams play. Let other teams play is no tanking. Don't tank. You get tanking, you will get fined. You lose your pick, but no tanking. And all the worst teams, the last 8 teams, you put 4, and it'd be another playoffs. But this happened after the playoffs. More money. Look, more money. And the 4 teams face each other. And then the number one who wins it gets the first pick. Who come in second get the second pick. Who come in third, you feel me? Just so on. That's my idea, and I feel like that'll be so exciting because you don't know who's gonna get the number 1 pick. And then people won't be saying the NBA is rigged because I ain't gonna lie, over the years I've been thinking the NBA is rigged because the San Antonio get Victor Wembanyama and the Mavericks trade Luka and then get a first round pick. I feel like That's messing up the face of the league. And like people just feeling like everything is rigged. There's like a lot of favors going on behind closed doors. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. So like to save that, had a battle with a pace. But have it different. You can have a different name to add towards it. And I feel like Wizards and Jazz should make a trade. I feel like they both want to go opposite places. So like they could trade Ace Bailey, that pick, like a future 2 seconds. I feel like that's enough to get the first round pick. Cause you get S Bailey and you get the second pick. The second pick ain't too far from the first pick. You feel me? And then you get 2 second rounds, which you can flip for something. And second rounds is becoming important. First rounds are important. Or you could get a first round pick, for real. And then, it's later on, package that to something else or draft with that. Or move that and to get like one of the Thunder's pick. So you get a future first, swap that with OKC for the 17th pick and draft there. And you get another talent for your team. That's my opinion on the matter. But this is my first podcast. Not my first podcast, because it's not a podcast. I don't know this podcast, but my first channel. And I always try to bear with me, because this is going to be a journey. Like, my first videos ain't going to be the best videos at first. But, more comfortable I get doing this. We're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to have a lot of great conversations. And I'm looking forward to building this community with y'all. And I hope y'all have